As a child, I always wanted a treehouse. Did I get one? No, but my cousin had one and it was filled with spiders, so I'm not mad. But one thing I've also always been hoping for was to be able to place blocks into blocks. And that would has finally come true. So let's use these cool new cushions to build a cozy treehouse. First and foremost, we need to build a tree. So, what is the most reasonable conclusion? We destroy trees. So, we're gonna build the tree in the middle somewhere here, but for that, we need to figure out a block palette. Because I always really love using walls for trees, we're kind of limited to having to go with either mud-colored, gray, or red. No, we're not gonna make a red tree. I'm debating whether to make it gray or mud-colored, because obviously we have the new wood, which is also kind of gray. And trees in real life, they are sometimes pretty gray. Pretty great. And I mean, since I want to make the treehouse brownish, I guess it might actually be smart making it gray for contrast and stuff. So what we're gonna need is fencer, poplar fences, fencer. And then obviously also some full blocks. I think that's quite good. Like we can go with like a little gradient from, okay, maybe that is too stony, but it's fine. Wait, we have acacia, right? That's wood. And it's darker as well. So we have like a nice little gradient. Ain't that sweet? Oh, lovely. So up here, I think we should slowly descend into using walls. We don't want to make the tree too big. The build is going to be a cute, cozy one. So we don't want to impress anyone by the big size. We just want to be cozy, okay? We might impress people with that big tree though. I mean, now what I want the walls for is I want to branch them out on the sides here. I think this is the lowest point I want to branch them out from because we want a long stem so we can put the tree house somewhere. That is also another thing to think about. Like, where does the tree house go? I'm thinking maybe the tree house will go underneath this branch, so we leave it empty here. And then I'll just mark with spruce that this is where I put the tree house. The further the branch goes up, we just make a fences up there. Looks like it's slimmer. And I mean, I could use some shelves here to make it look like it is actually just leaning over to the side. I think that looks better. I think shelves are really helpful for the trees, even though it still looks a little bit wonky. That's okay, we'll go with it. So now that we have a tree, I have not put any leaves on it yet, obviously, because I do want to figure out the shape of the tree house. I was about to say it in German, Baumhaus. First, because maybe we need to get rid of some of the branches, possibly. That is now the thing we want to find out. I'm wondering now, I mean, I was thinking of this branch holding the house, but then like having it only on one side could be too small. But I don't want to remove one of these branches here. So I don't know. I don't want it too small though as well. I think over here, if I want to have the platform go up till here, I could technically just place a stair and then it still kind of connects. Well, kinda is a word, yeah. Maybe I do another stair and then it actually connects. Yeah, that could work. But that means that the treehouse would be only this small. I do not know if I'm happy with that. I mean, we could make it interesting in a sense of we have like a smaller one higher up. I could technically go ahead and build stuff in between the branches because I only made the branches go straight to the sides, as you can see. So from the top, it looks like a plus. I always do this because making them sideways in Minecraft just feels a little bit weird. And I'm trying to stylize the tree in a Minecraft way, which I think is not a dumb idea. So that way we could actually still put stuff in between, technically. Yeah, and I think we should build the houses first before we work on the leaves because they could cover the whole thing. So we gotta be careful with that. But yeah, 2 platforms here, why not? And I mean, in this direction here, I could go as far as I want to. Just need to figure out a way to get up there, but I'm sure I'll find a way. I mean, we have cushions now. It's gonna be a soft way up. So this could be a very long tree house. Let us just put some pillars to the sides. Let's just figure out a little design for the house itself. I mean, jungle wood is really fitting for the treehouse aesthetic, so maybe we could figure out something in that direction. It's just a box. Oh god, guys, we need to frost the process. Well, technically what I was thinking of to make the treehouse more of an interesting thing is make it elven inspired. like with some fancy roofs and stuff with some swirlies. That would be so cute. Let's just go only with spruce for now. For the roof, why did I type in roof? I could use some warped. And technically I could now also build on the cyan wool stairs, which I think would make a, like, I mean, we have all the stair types, right? We then still have oxidized copper, and I think this makes a great transition. Oh my god, I love it. I love the wool stairs. Okay, so let's try to figure out a tall roof that has like a lovely swing to it. Behind the roof I kind of want to have like the spruce peeking through, maybe with some shelves as well. And now down here I'd like to figure out a little swirly, because I mean, how cute would that be, right? Oh goodness, that is a big swirly. It's not a little swirly. A whirly swirly. That is a smaller swirly, but still it's not quite there. Ah, no. I don't know either. We should use a cushion now. Ooh. How about this? Oh, it breaks. Okay, how about this? No, not quite it. But if we do this... Wait, I'm actually kind of liking this. Now, this is not odd numbered. Oh my god. That sucks. Too bad. I will get rid of this branch. Just for the only sake of having this odd numbered. Because having it not odd numbered is the worst crime in history. I cannot do this. Better. Okay, now I can make a proper roof. I hope I never forget about the use of the cushions, because they make things so much smoother. That is a good roof, I think. This is absolutely fantabulous. I do want to remove some of the trees here though. They're blocking my vision. I don't like it. I want to see the whole picture. I just been so free and popped the roof on the other house. I mean, I can give you a quick look onto it. I used some cushions to smoothen out the stairs here. I think this looks pretty fun. A little wonky, a little fun, but that's the flair. So now I want to put some glass behind these windows. I mainly want to have them open, but I do want to have some glass behind it for a big grand look out of the window into the garden. The garden, this is the garden. The not so pale garden. The vibrant garden. One thing I do want to do though for the windows is I do want to add a cool little swirly little design here. Just to have more of that elven vibe. I think that's not bad. It's just a question in the middle. How am I gonna do that? And that looks a little bit too thick. I think fences might probably be the best because they're skinnier, but then I don't really know how to link them up with this kind of part. If I could use the cushions for this, but they don't really help because I need vertical stuff that can be placed anywhere. Mojang, we need vertical cushions. Vertical cushions. They're not even giving us vertical slabs. What am I hoping for? Maybe I could go for something else instead, like going sideways with the stairs. I think that's actually better. I could kind of round it off at the bottom here as well and have this kind of vibe going on. And that's actually cute. And then over here, how about this? You can barely see it actually because of the things that are behind it, which sucks a little bit, but it's fine. So let me just wing something for here. Oh wait, I can't do anything here. If I put glass behind here, we have literally one block to move around. I think instead I should put like a railing here. I mean, does this function as a railing? I don't know, this does not look safe at all. Maybe we put something on top as well. No, that looks awful. I mean, I could put these on top. That works. That looks safer, right? I just need to have a way to go in here. We can just put a ladder here. For the ladders though, I was thinking of using cushions because technically that could look really cute. I don't know how to do that now, but figure something out. Oh, they'll break if I do that, right? Yeah, they wouldn't break though if I would have the trapdoors on the inside and then I place the cushions on these. This should work, right? Are you breaking? It looks like it is not breaking. I mean, this could look like a ladder, but... Well, is this functional? Yeah, technically, yes, it is functional, right? You can just... Oh no. You could sit on them, but then you need one here so you could get up, I think. Let's try. Oh, I'm falling through. Okay, that makes sense. Technically, I want it... No. Oh no, I broke the top. Let's try one more time. It works. The cushion ladder. Look at that. Yeah, I think to get up to the building, I'm just gonna go with a normal window. I mean, I've heard that these cushion ladders or staircases are actually super fast, so they're faster than ladders. So maybe we should try to make one like these. Let's do it on this side, and then we need a little entrance here. Maybe I don't want to have the ladder like this though. Maybe I want it like kind of like this, and then you see through, so it looks like a proper ladder. That's the idea. I actually decided to move the ladder into the front because it looks a lot better like this. We have the door here and the big window, and I basically just closed off the sides because there will be mainly leaves covering it anyways, I hope at least. And I also textured a little bit with oak because it just looks like very natural, and that fits really with the magical theme. Also rounded off the bottom of them because I feel like they looked way too flat at the bottom, but they're still not 100% makey sensey. So what I'm gonna do in order to make them link up more to the tree is I'm thinking of making like some kind of swirly thing under the structure, connecting it with this. This looks like a tree branch. And then we could technically link up the central building by having also something down here that connects to the tree. I think that's not bad, actually. I think that should be good. And to top off the magical vibe, we need to put on some leaves now. And after we did the leaves, we're gonna do the interior together, which is a little bit of a premiere for me because I usually do my interiors off camera, but in this video, I thought, why not do it together? But first, I am thinking of using all the leaf types for the leaves. So basically at the end of every branch, like this, there, I'll be putting some of the leaves. And I'm thinking of making them look a little bit like fire. So it starts with the red leaves, then it goes over to the orange, and the highlight will be the yellow leaves, and that way kind of looks like they're getting brighter the further they go up, kind of. I think that looks very magical. Let us try this. And once you look at that majestic tree, we are now almost ready to move on to the interior. There's just a few more things I'm thinking of, and that's putting down, just for the fantasy vibes of warped alien with some warped stuff and some fungi. And then on the roof, I also kind of want to incorporate these. I gotta be careful when it comes to that because I can't really place them everywhere, but I think that could be so cute. And I think now it is time to go inside and use the cushions. I think I know how to decorate this. This looks like mattresses, like this kind of thing where like everyone has to sleep in the same room, and no, this is not the vibe I want to go for. But we could have something to sleep. I'm thinking of a hammock. Well, I'm thinking of using wool stairs to have it, you know, hang, and then some slabs, and then some cushions. Ugh, this is convincing. I doubt it. Maybe something like this instead. Oh goodness, what am I doing? Okay, how about we use some dripstone, then put a cushion on it, and that's not quite it. We could though use snow layers. Ah yeah, we just gotta replace it with a trapdoor so it doesn't fall. I don't get why this looks darker. This is weird. Still doesn't look quite right. It's not hanging from anywhere, so better. Oh, no. How about we put some trapdoors along here so it hangs on the trapdoors. And then the trapdoors are supposed to hang from something. So I guess instead of these shelves, I'll put... Oh, how about some bookshelves? Just a little bit of a weird off-centered kind of vibe. Maybe I'll make the hammock longer? That's good, right? I feel like the bookshelf looks kind of bad from underneath. I would like to frame it, which I absolutely cannot. But brown cushions can. Is that good? I don't know. And then, I mean, in this cozy little corner, we could also have like some normal little sitting possibilities. Or, I mean, if I were to put this as like these, what are they called? These beans thinger? They look like beans? I don't know. And then we need something to sit and chill. How about a little table? And then we add some cozy fluffy seats. We could technically put a trapdoor and then a cushion on top. And then we have a little chair like that. I mean, it is pretty low, isn't it? Let's go with a slab instead. That's a bit better. Some greenery or bluery or whatever. I'm thinking more bookshelves. I mean, we could decorate the bookshelf with some cushions. And then to bring us closer to the nature, we could add a carpet. It's a very green, natural carpet. And now I'm thinking of hanging down some potted plants from the ceiling because that is so cottagecore. I think they should have different colored flower pots. There's a fungus among us. Cute, right? Very, very cozy cottagecore. I'm thinking of an easel because then, you know, we can paint. And here you can put our stuff. But the only problem is you can unfortunately not put item frames on it. I'm thinking now leaves. I mean, they definitely provide us with some atmospheric vibes, right? I mean, there is literally a branch in here. That's the great thing. So it would make sense that there is a little bit of tree. And then up here, there's just this last little area. Ugh! I have a little bit of space on the floor because it's going downwards here. So I could have a little bit of freedom with decorating this. So how about some of these? These could be like very tiny little guys. Well, technically, I think it would be actually smarter to just have cushions like this. Maybe we just have like a little cushion corner where you can just chill and read some books to your friends. And I think to have some different sizes of cushions, we could put in some of these. And then up here, I think it would be really cool if you had like a spyglass to spy on people. I'm just wondering how I could display it. Technically, I could put it in a shelf, but look at how small that is. I could put it on an item frame, but they're just floating about. I mean, I could put it in here on a cushion. There's just one more thing I'm thinking of, and that is we have these cute lanterns, right? But that's not the only type of lantern we have. Make some fairy lights. That is the vibe of a treehouse. And we can put some ones inside as well. But technically, I mean, we have these shelves here. And I think if I shift and copy, no. I don't know how to copy these. If you know how to copy these, then let me know in the comments. That would be super sweet because I really want to know how to copy these things. I guess I have to manually do it now. But having little fairy lights like this is super cute, I think. They're not actually making light, but that's fine. I think it's lighting up in here. And we get out, chill on our hammock without mods, without mobs. We can sit everywhere. We can finally rest, and I'll rest my way down here. Yeah, I managed to do it once. So here we have our cute little tree house, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little video. If you want to see more, then watch more, and if not, then I guess have a lovely rest of your day. And I'm just gonna say thank you so much to my patrons for supporting me, and also the amazing fan art that I got. And we'll see each other in the next one. Bye bye!